This is Amos chapter 3 verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai, Brakate Yahweh, Brakate Yahushai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Alright. Come now, let's edify the church Yahushai, the 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children who are going to be delivered in these last days from this destruction that going to come from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? And you confusion the face Israelite that scatter among the heathen nation, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, you are God's chosen people, right? Hey, this lesson this evening is understanding Genesis 1:1, and they're going to prove in this lesson that Yahushai, he is the first spirit that was created, Yahweh created, and Yahushai created the 144,000, which is the first fruits, right, of spirits that were created, right? And Yahushai and the 144,000 men, which is the first fruits, they created the angels in heaven on the right hand side or the left hand side. They created these nations that we see today, the 18 nation, starting with the Israelites, the Edomites, the Ishmaelites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Hamites, you understand, the Edomites, right? They created the beasts, the fishes, the seas, the fowls of the air, the trees, They created the star, the moon, the sun, right? They create all these things, right? But we're all glory go to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because this was Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai ID. The scripture is in Ezra, second Ezra, I think it's chapter 7. They said the earth was created for our sake, right? It was the Israelite, right? You understand? So the Most High can get all the glory because this is his idea, but his son and the 144,000 men is they create everything that we see in, right? Let me use an example, right? And I use this example under my recent video, right? I have a company over here, many company, big company, international company. But let me use Bhagwan Singh, right? Bhagwan Singh going to build a warehouse, right? It's an Elamite company, right? Owned by an Elamite, which is a East Indian, right? No such thing as East Indian, they are Elamite. This is the nationality of the Most High give to them, right? So this Elamite building a warehouse, a big warehouse, because Bhagwan Singh is a store that sells electrical appliance and hardware appliance. So he's going to build a huge, gigantic warehouse. He have the contractors, and the contractors have the workers. But this is Bhagwan Singh ID. So the contractor and the workers, they build this gigantic warehouse. All the glory can go to Bhagwan Singh. They can say, no what? This is Bhagwan Singh warehouse. Bhagwan Singh built this warehouse. Right? So the Most High Yahweh did not come off his throne, but he gave his son the blueprint, and his son and the 144,000 men, they create everything that we see. Right? So let me go to this. Let me go to the precepts. Right? This is James chapter 1 verse 18. Of his own will begot he us with the word of truth, and we know the word is Yahushai. Right? He said that we should be a kind of first fruit of his creature, and the word creature means something that created. So we are also creatures because we were created, right? And it's a first fruits, right? And the Strong's G 536, right? Remember Strong's G 536. So let me get Revelation, right? To show that the first fruits is the 144,000, right? We get Revelation 14 and 1. Revelation chapter 14 verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their forehead, right? Revelation 7, right? 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe, right? Jump into verse 4, right? 144, spiritual number. Revelation chapter 14, verse 4. He said, these are they which were not defiled with woman. And this one represent doctrine, different doctrine, right? He said, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits. Strong's G 536. Unto the power Yahweh and unto the Lamb. Right? You understand? So we go to this word Strong's G 536. Right? And we go to the compound word, which is origin, and it said to be chief, leaders, rulers. Right? Right? So we come back out to this. And let me go to Colossians. We go to Colossians. Right? So Yahushua created all things. Right? It's Colossians chapter let me see. Right. Yeah, Colossians chapter 1 verse 15. He said, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. So Yahushua is the firstborn of every creature. Right? This going into Yahushua. He's the firstborn, he's the first spirit that was created. Right? And he created the 144,000, which is the first fruits of the spirits. Right? Which is the 144,000 men. Right? He said, verse 16, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominion or principality or power, all things were created by him and for him. When you go into the word principality, and we go down to the bottom, it said, number 5, it said, the first place, principality, rule, magistracy. Of angels and demon. You understand? Angels on the right hand side and angels on the left hand side. Right? Yahweh shine the 144,000 create these things. Right? You understand? Right? And we go into the word magistracy. Right? We go into the word magistracy. Right? Right? This is the word magistracy. Right? It said the office or dignity of magistrate. Right? It said the collective body of magistrate, going to the word magistrate, it said a judicial officer, right? We go into this word judicial, right? It said, right, judicial, go to 3, read from 2, it said judicial branch of government of or relating to judgeship of the judiciary, the collective body of judges. A collective body of judges. You understand? Right? Right, so we come back to this collective body of judges. Then we go to 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 5. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven, in the heavenly realm, or in earth, right? He said, as there be gods many and lords many, because God means power, a judge, a ruler. You understand? This is what the word God means. Allah is the Hebrew word for God, which means power, right? So we go into this word gods, right, which is Strong's G 2316, right? Tenos. And when you come down to the bottom, it says of magistrates and judges, right? This really God. This really what God mean. And Yahweh is the top judge, and his son under him, right? His son under him, King David, the 12, then the 144,000 men. These are judges. These are God's rulers, right? All right. So there is many gods in heaven and in earth, right? So we go to Genesis 1:1, right? So I'm gonna read it verbatim, and then I'm gonna go into the meaning of the word. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So there's how they will read it, but we read it in context. So we go into the word God, which is Strong's G4, which is Strong's G H430, right? Then we go into this word, and it say Elohim, right, which is plural, more than one. Rulers, judges, magistrate, judges, divine one, angels, gods. Then we come down to the Strong's definition, plural of Strong's H433, gods in the ordinary sense, but specifically used in the plural, thus, especially with the article of the supreme power, occasionally applied to way of deference of magistrates, and sometimes as a superlative, angels, right? Angels. So, right? It's a Genesis 1:1, right? In the beginning, right? In the beginning, Yahweh Shai and the angels. Because you read Colossians, when you read Colossians chapter 1 verse 16, it says all things was made by him. So it's Yahweh Shai and the angels, right? It says Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, Yahweh Shai and the angels are the gods, are the judges, created the heaven and the earth, right? Let me get Genesis. Let me get Salakio. Let me get John 1:1, right? This is the book of John, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word. Who's the Word? The Word is Yahweh Shai. Let me prove that. Right? Let me prove that. Revelation 19. Let me start verse 11. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, which represents the chariot. Horse represents power, right? And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. I am the way and the light and the truth. This is Yahweh Shai. In righteousness do he judge and make war. Verse 12, his eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, because you're going to take these kings of the earth down. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Verse 30, this is the point. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of the Most High. So Yahweh Shai is the Word of the Most High, right? So we go back to John 1:1, right? John 1:1. In the beginning was Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai was with the gods, are the angels, are the rulers, are the judges. So we go to this word Gaudy, right? Which is Strong's G2316, right? Which is Tinos. And when you go down to the bottom, it says of magistrate and judges, right? Of magistrate and judges, right? So John 1:1, he said, in the beginning was Yahweh Shai, which is the Word, and the Word, which is Yahweh Shai, was with the angels, are the judges, or the rulers, or the gods. And the Word, which is Yahweh Shai, was the gods, right? He was with the gods, which the angels are the rulers, right? Verse 2, the same was in the beginning with the gods. or the angels or the rulers. Right? Because he created them. Right? Verse 3, all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Right? So we go back to Genesis 1:1. Right? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, Yahushua and the angels created the heavens and the earth. Verse 2, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the depth. And the spirit of Yahushua and the angels, or the rulers, or the gods, move upon the face of the waters. And Yahushua and the angels said, let there be light, and there was light. So the word God is Elohim, right, which is plural, which is angels and judges, right? Verse 4, and Yahushua and the angels saw the light that it was good, and Yahushua and the angels divided the light from the darkness. Verse 5, and Yahushua and the angels, are the judges, are the rulers, called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. So a new days begin when the sun go down. This is the beginning of a new day, right? You understand? So let me jump down to verse 26, right? This is Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, right? You see the same for God there, it's the same Strong's H430. When you go into the word is Elohim, which is plural, which is more than one, rulers, judges, divine ones, angel, gods, right? Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, and Yahushua and the angels, or the judges, or the rulers, or the gods, said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So what's the image of the angels in heaven? The imperfect order, right? The imperfect order, right? He said, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. Verse 27, so Yahushua and the angels created man in his own image, in the image of Yahushua and the angels created he him, male and female created he them. So Yahushua and the 144,000 create these things. They create man, women, they create these nations, right? They create the fish of the sea, the star, the moons, right? The angels them in heaven, they create those things, right? You understand? All right, let me get Genesis. We go Genesis 2, right? Genesis 2:1. This is the book of Genesis chapter 2, verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. Right? Verse 2. And on the seventh day, right? Because one day with the Heavenly Father is 1,000 years with us. Right? So there's gonna be the 7,000 year, right? To us, but to the Heavenly Father, 1,000 years with us is one day to the Heavenly Father, right? It said in Matthew, not Matthew Salaki, in Peter. I think it's First Peter or Second Peter. Let me just take a double check. Let me just take a double check. Yeah, it's 2 Peter 3:8. It tells that one day with the Heavenly Father, 1,000 years with us, right? Say verse 2, Genesis 2:1. He said, on the seventh day, Yahushua and the angels ended his work which he had made, and rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. Right? Verse 3. See the same Strong's H430, going to the gain, which is Elohim, plural, which is rulers, judges, divine ones, angel, gods. Right? Genesis chapter 2, verse 3. And Yahushua And the angels bless the seventh day and sanctify it, which is the Sabbath day, right? Because in it he had rested from all his work which Yahweh and the angels created and made. Now the Heavenly Father gonna come in. Now all the glory gonna go to the Heavenly Father, because this is the Heavenly Father Yahweh ID. This is his blueprint. Genesis 2 and 4. He said, these are the generation of the heavens and of the earth when they were created in the day that the Lord, when you see Lord in our caps, it's speaking about the Heavenly Father Yahweh, right? That the Lord power made the earth and the heaven. So the Most High didn't come off each other and do nothing, but what? All glory gonna still go to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because this is his idea. He's who give the blueprint. He's who give out the sketch, how you want it to be and how you want things to run. So all glory gonna go to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But the Heavenly Father didn't come off his throne and do nothing. He's omnipotent power. You don't have to do that. You don't have to come off his throne. He has servants. You understand? Right? Right? Let me close out for this one. This is and this is where Yahweh tell the disciple. Right? This is John 15. Right? John 15 and 27. He said, this is John chapter 15 verse 20. Let me try from 26. But when the Comforter is come, which is these scriptures, who I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceeded from the Father, he shall testify of me. And he also shall bear witness, because he had been with me from the beginning. So the 144,000 be with Yahushua from the beginning. Right? They are the first fruits. You understand? So, this is a quick lesson to edify the elect. These lessons to the elect. It's to the 144,000, the 1/3 million children who are gonna be sealed. You understand? This is to them. You 2/3 not gonna get this. You understand? This is not for you. You just wait for the missile and the destruction that come in. And with that, those lessons edifying, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule with a great millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akyabs and the folk on the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.